Hi, this is Benjamin Rolnick, and I've got a very important question for you today. Can you love another person more than you love yourself? Before I give you the answer, there's a great Tennessee Williams quote. The world is violent and mercurial. It means it's crazy. It's constantly changing. It will have its way with you. The only thing that saves us is love. Love for each other and the love we pour into the art we feel compelled to share. Being a parent, being a writer, being a parent, being a friend. We live in a perpetually burning building, and what we must constantly save from it is love. You see, if love is the oxygen of the soul, and you're in an airplane and the cabin pressure goes down or there's insane turbulence, who is the person you need to put the oxygen mask on first? It's yourself. See, some people think that they can have a smoking section of their life and just get away with it. But that makes about as much sense as having a peeing section in a pool, because we're all connected. Robert Frost, the great poet, one of my favorite poets, said that we love the things we love for what they are, not what they ought to be. But if I don't love myself and I don't feel complete with myself, then I'm constantly changing things. I'm not accepting what they are. I don't have love. I just want to change them into what I think that they ought to be. And this was nowhere more true than with my own mother. I didn't accept my own feelings of power, my own ability to assert myself. So anytime I saw her being confident, her being strong, all I wanted to do was blame, shame, and change her, because all I saw that is she is mean, she shouldn't be like this, when really it was just a direct mirror for where I was feeling inadequate in my life, and that I couldn't step up, and I couldn't be a leader, and I couldn't tell people exactly what I thought. So it felt unfair that she said and spoke her mind. Now, in retrospect, there was a lot more that I could have done about that, and luckily I work on that now because I do feel whole and complete. So instead of getting angry and shutting down and not taking care of my own life, what I do instead is I lovingly confront her and I say, Mom, wow, I'm sure you must have felt really violated on that. And we work through a better approach, a better strategy. See, I want you to think about your life like this car. So, I'm not an artist, but basically you've got these four wheels and here's your engine, etc. Now, for some people, there are some massive fucking problems in their life. Their fucking engine is broken. For anyone watching this, it's probably not your problem. What your problem is more likely that you've got a punctured tire. You hit a little bump and you punctured your tire, now you've got a flat tire on your car. Now, what does that do when you have a flat tire in your car? It fucks up the entire fucking car. There's no way that you can drive a car with a flat tire. And if you're on the road, it slows down traffic, it pisses other people off, it creates a lot more fucking problems. Having an issue with your car is not just your own issue. You share it with everybody else in the world. Now, that's not to say that this is a major problem. It's not. It's just a flat tire. It could be a tiny puncture wound that could be patched up, and the wheel could be refilled with air, and everything would be fine again. But anytime we have an issue in our life, it affects every aspect of our life, and it also affects everyone in our life. Not just the people we know and love, but everybody that we come into contact with. Because if what this problem is in my life right now is something like, oh gosh, I don't feel good enough as a human being, or I just got rejected, or my mom just yelled at me, or, my whatever just happened to me in my life. I just got fired from my job, and I'm walking around and I'm mean and I'm angry and life sucks. Then I'm transmitting that to every single person in my world. So what I'm asking you for is to stop living a life that's small, to do something for your soul, to get integrally fit. That means getting not just physically fit, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally fit in your business, fit in your ability to communicate, fit in your environment, fit in how you contribute to the world and to other people. Now, I've just started my Soul Lab, And I'm basically a car mechanic. This is what I do. I've been trained for about 15 years in every modality that you can imagine, from yoga and meditation to psychodrama, neuro-linguistic programming, and hypnotherapy. But it doesn't matter if you come to my soul lab and you come to me as a mechanic or you come to anybody else as a mechanic. It doesn't matter if you go to my gym or you go to Pilates or you go to yoga or you go do running or you go do CrossFit or you go do hypertrophy. The most important thing is whether or not you are taking care of yourself and you're taking care of your soul. Because this isn't just about you. This is about every single person in your life. Imagine if you had the capacity to love yourself so deeply that you could resolve the conflict in your family. You love yourself so deeply that you could become a blessing in the life of strangers, that you could uplift people wherever you go. That's the kind of life I want to live. My vision for the world is a vision where I can enter any Starbucks in the world in a bad mood and leave totally uplifted because strangers there are people who want to be my friend and smile, and they care about me and how I'm doing. And they're unwilling to live in a world that tolerates mediocrity, unhappiness, depression, and all of the shit that leaves us disconnected and isolated in the world. So, stop living a life that's small. Do something for your soul. Do it today. Commit to it. Fix the fucking tire of your car. If you're driving around in a car with a broken tire, that's a problem for you and everybody else. So I love you. This is a wake-up call. Go do something for yourself. Go do something for your soul.